What's up, Scorpio? Welcome to Scorp Queen. Welcome back. If you are here with me again, all right. Let's go ahead and get into your energy, okay? This may resonate if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements are in Scorpio. All right, we're going to see what your current situation is. What do you need to know? What messages someone may have for you, okay? We're going to roll the dice to see what signs you may be dealing with, okay? If the sign doesn't come out, that's fine, okay? This could be someone that has these feelings for you that you may not even see coming, okay? So first thing, we have Aries, all right? So you may be dealing with an Aries. We got Sagittarius, all right? So fire showing up strong here. Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Pisces. Let's get one more. Cancer, okay? So Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Aries, and Libra. All right, so let's see what's going on for Scorpio right now. What does Scorpio need to know? What are the current messages for Scorpio? Messages we have. What does Scorpio need to know? Reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. So someone wants reciprocity here, okay? They feel like things are not balanced. Somebody feel like things are not fair or even, okay? You got detachment. I've had to let this go so I could clear my mind. All right, and unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. So somebody had to pull back here because they felt like they weren't getting what they were needing or what they deserved, or it wasn't balanced. It was unfair. Something about this was unfair or unjust or lack reciprocity. So someone feels like what they need is not being heard, respected, understood, and so they may have had to detach from this. This could be your energy. This could be the person you're dealing with, okay? But somebody still feels like there's unfinished business, okay? We still have things to resolve and discuss. So they're pulling back temporarily, but they don't feel like it's over, okay? They just feel like right now, until things seem fair, seem balanced, they're going to have to pull back from this maybe for their own self-care needs, okay? All right, so secret crush at the bottom. Admire, attraction, suitor, butterflies. All right, so you guys may have some secret crushes going on. Someone crushing on you, okay? You're dealing with this here in the background, but I do pick up on a different energy of someone that admires you. They're watching you secretly. They're not letting you know they have feelings, okay? Now, this may be the same person that wants to come back, but I am picking up on like two separate energies, okay? So let's see what we have here. Okay, so either someone you pulled away from because things were not reciprocated, they want to come back, they're secretly still thinking about you, okay? Or you have this person that you have detached from, and then there's someone else that's secretly crushing on you. So let's see which way this goes. Could be the same person, could be two different energies. You got release, which is death card energy, Scorpio energy. Control, which is strength here. What else do we have here? So there's something that needs to be released from someone. Whatever it is that is causing the blockages, causing the lack of reciprocity, causing the issues, there is a transformation that needs to take place. So someone does need to go through a deep transformation to be able to release some things here that could be affecting this connection here. Look at that, giving and receiving, Six of Pentacles energy. That is that reciprocity, wanting to get what you're giving, wanting to receive what you're giving. Someone may have an issue with that, and there's a part of them that needs to transform, that they need to release, that is blocking them from being able to fairly give what they want in return, or asking for it, or standing on it. If you're the opposite, you're on the other side of it, you're the one not getting what you deserve, you're the one that had to pull back. Maybe your transformation and what you need to go through, and that transformation you need to go through is seeing that if someone is not reciprocating things or it's not balanced, being able to go ahead and release, okay, and detach. There may be unfinished business between you, and you guys keep coming back to one another, but it's like it's still the same. Still the same. Okay. You have trust, which is the Fool energy, Aries energy. And then you have Listen, which is the High Priestess energy, Pisces. All right. And Embrace the world, lessons, closure. Okay. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius energy there. Okay. Got quite a few major arcanas here. Out of 5 cards, you have 4 major arcanas. So definitely major change, major transition here, or a major transformation that needs to happen. A very prominent connection here between you and this person. But in order for you guys to come to this place to where someone can fully trust this situation or open up fully, be willing to step out on a leap of faith with this person, someone has to release their ways. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Why is release here? Ooh, the King of Swords in the reverse. Quiet power, inner truth, weakness, illogical control, and manipulation, callous, mind games, misuse of power. So that's that energy that someone needs to release. King of Swords energy in the reverse. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. That could be somebody being very inconsiderate, being very controlling or manipulative in a certain way. And that part of them, they're refusing to release. Okay, so that's where the imbalance is coming in, where someone doesn't feel like it's reciprocity. It's not equal. It's not balanced, right? It's not fair. It's illogical. Let's see. Oof, got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Confusion, brutality, chaos, frustration, disaster, rethinking an idea, clouded judgment, inner clarity. Ace of Swords is in the reverse. A lot of lack of clarity, a lot of misconceptions, or a lot of confusion here. Someone, I don't know if the way they move, the way they operate, causes a lot of confusion. It makes the other person wonder. It makes the other person think. It makes them feel like they're giving but they're not receiving what they're giving in return. Someone is very, it's like no way. It's like their way or no way with the King of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Let's see, receiving, giving and receiving, which is the Six of Pentacles energy. May feel like someone is kind of heartless with that King of Swords and Ace of Swords in the reverse. Like the response that they have, or how they respond to something, or how they process something when it's given to them, is a negative way. Okay, it's a negative form of thinking. It's a negative, they have a very negative train of thought that leads them to whatever this is here. Okay, that has happened between you two. Giving and receiving. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Exhaustion, giving up, destroyed confidence, overwhelmed, worn down. Whew. So not receiving what you deserve from someone is becoming exhausting, right? It's becoming it's destroying the confidence. It's destroying this is why you have trust here, because someone it's hard for them to find the trust to start this over again, to rebuild this, to trust this connection and move forward. 7 of Wands in the reverse. They're tired of fighting for this. They're tired of expressing what they need in return. Okay. The Fool. New beginnings, possibilities, innocent. That's that Fool energy. Here we are with the Fool right here. Aries energy again. Trust here. Look, you got the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, this is someone feeling like they've put their heart in. They were willing and open and ready to start something new here. but the lack of reciprocity is the holdup, the lack of understanding. And sometimes reciprocity doesn't have to be what someone is giving you, like tangibly. Oh, I did a favor for you, and you're not doing a favor for me. It could be something as simple as expressing what they want and what they need, and it's not being understood or being heard. It's not being reciprocated. It's not being respected, right? Let's see. Got the wise trust here. Clarify trust here. Whew, whew. Five of Wands and the Five of Swords, clarifying trust. Yeah, the trust has been completely damaged, guys. Yeah, competition, debates, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, strife, tension, territorial, clashing, egos, petty. Five of Swords, conflict, upheaval, loss, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs, sneakiness, bulliness, theft, abusive relationships. So someone has trauma here from even starting anything new with anyone or starting over with this particular person. A lot of conflict. So with all the conflicts, with all the debates, what did it say? Disagreements, rivalry, conflict, with all of that, it has broken the trust that someone has here. The trust here that has been broken is being able to say what you feel to someone and it's respected. This is why she, her being able to feel free to start this new connection, to step into this leap of faith with this person and start over is a little like petrifying. So, yeah. Let's see. Look, you got the death at the bottom, Scorpio energy again here. Endings, beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, end of cycle. So if someone has this end this cycle with the trust here, not being able to trust someone here, okay? You have listen with the Eight of Cups in the reverse. It's that High Priestess energy. Trying one more time. Indecision, aimless drifting, avoidance, fear of change, fear of loss, clinging to the past. Look at that. Justice in the reverse. Unfairness, lack of accountability, guilt, honesty, punishment. Some of you guys feel like maybe this person detaches from you as like a sign of punishment, or you feel like that's where something is unfair or like unjust, or you feel like mistreated in a way. So definitely someone is not respecting the request for reciprocity. Someone is tired of it. You're tired of it. You've tried time and time again with this Eight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, like I said, trying one more time. Strength showed up there. Let's see. Let's get one more card here. Two of Cups in the reverse. Self-love, disharmony, distrust, breakups, imbalance, tension, broken communication. See, that's the underlying issue, the broken communication. Maybe there's communication, but it's broken communication if it's not being heard or respected. Okay. So you have the world in the reverse. The world, sorry, with clarifying Four of Swords here. There's that strength. Okay, rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recovery, recuperation, retreat, renewal, solitude, planning for future. So you guys feel like the only thing to do here is to continue to keep space with this person. Maybe you feel like at this point you have learned your lesson. Still didn't get anything here about this secret crush energy though. Look at that, reconciliation and reunion came out right behind that. Slid right on out. And look at that, what was behind that? Unfinished business. Again, it's not over. Patterns, back and forth, baggage, reunion. We will always come back to each other, and reconciliation. Reunion, second chance, back together. I miss you. So maybe this is the repeated cycle you guys keep going through with someone. other messages do we have for Scorpio? I'm sorry for leaving you hanging. There is no excuse for my actions. I want to reconcile with you. Maybe that's that detachment. That's that's the energy of making someone feel like they're by themselves. What they're saying is not being heard. Instead of it being togetherness, is this disconnect here. I've never met someone like you. You're special. Please have patience with me because I'm still learning. And I'm totally heartbroken that we're not together right now. I'm up at night worrying about us and our future. It's my secret. I want you so badly, but I'm not free to be with you. I'm loving you from a distance. So this is that unfinished business. They still feel like they have feelings for you. Okay. But there is a disconnect here when it comes to the emotions, when it comes to the deeper parts of the connection. That's where there's a halt. Let's see what else we have here for Scorpio. Okay. I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. My emotions for you are still there. You are my wish fulfillment, and I want only you. Okay. I've always been afraid of this love. That's what I'm picking up on, guys. The love is there, but this person has a blockage when it comes to being able to reciprocate that love or show it in return. Um, it's a two-way street. Both people have to be willing and able to show that love at the same level, at the same frequency, at the same understanding, and at the same communication levels. And if that's not there, that blockage is going to prevent that from happening. Although the love may be there, someone still has certain cycles and things they have to transform and release to be able to allow that other person to feel the love in return. Okay? Because something here is definitely lacking balance. I'm so proud of who you have become. Okay. And at the bottom we have, I wanted to tell you so many times already how much I missed you. So I still feel so attracted to you. So that's definitely the secret crush, okay? But you had to pull back from this person, so they got what they asked for. If you show, the way you show up is what you're going to get in return. So if you want the fullest version of someone, you have to show up as the fullest version of yourself. And this person is not able to do that. So it's going to automatically cause a balance. It's going to automatically make one side feel, drained. And that is what this has become. So, you got to keep detaching, Scorpio, if you feel like you're not getting what you need from someone to be your healthiest self in a connection. Because if they're not willing to release the parts of them that's blocking them from loving you the way they need, then that's not in your, that's out of your control. Okay, Scorpio? All right, well, that was your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it was helpful and it resonated for you. I know it won't resonate for all of you, but those that it did resonate for, make sure you let me know in the comments. All right, hit that thumbs up and hit that bell if you're not already receiving those notifications. All right, guys, until next time.